right? So basically, this is a story of when I almost lost my virginity, right? So I didn't, but things like shit happened. All right, so this was like the summer of like 2013 or 2014, and I was in DR because I was playing baseball with my dad, right? So I was just like pitching with my dad, learning how to pitch, practicing, just working out, like spending time in the league with him. And so there was like we were taking a break, like a week break, and there was this woman and her sister. I forget her name, but they were traveling with us, right? So we were going all around DR, and we went to this river, and then we chilled with them. So when we went to the river, we had mad fun. Then they came to my house, and then we chilled there. And then the next day, we ended up going to this building that she lived in the building that my dad owned, right? So my dad was renting out an apartment to her, and so we go back to her place, and my dad is basically throwing a party down in the store. But so he owns a store too, like a store in the building. So he's throwing a party, and like everybody's like with hookahs and shit and drinking beer and shit. And this girl, she like grabs me, like I'm sitting down and I'm chilling, like talking to the baseball players, and then she grabs me and she brings me up. Mind you, this woman was 23 years old. She picks me up. She's like, oh, come dance with me, and I'm like, okay, I'll come dance with you. And so we're dancing and we're dancing and we're dancing, and then she starts like grinding on me. So first we start dancing like bachata, like normal dancing, like it's like a two-step. So then she starts like grinding on me and shit. And then alright, so this is like 13-year-old me, so I get hard as soon as her ass like touches me. So I'm hard as hell because she got a fatty. Like this girl, she was gorgeous. Like no lie, she was like 8.59. She was fucking gorgeous. She was 6 feet tall, but I was 6'1", so it was alright. And she was fucking hot as hell. She was white. Bruh, she was fucking bad. Alright, so I get hard. She feels it, but she don't say shit. Alright, so we go to the pool. She's like, come to the pool with me. And so we in the pool, right? And we chilling. And then she like comes closer to me and she starts whispering in my ear. And she's like, in Spanish, she's like, did you get hard when we were dancing? And I was like nervous as how I was like, yeah. Like I don't know why the fuck I said yeah, but like if I said no, she wasn't gonna believe me. Like she felt it, right? So what the fuck am I gonna do? I was like yeah, and then she was like, wow, your dick is pretty big. You have the soul of a child, but the body of a man. Like she's saying all this shit in Spanish. And so she like starts rubbing my dick and shit, like giving me a handy under the water. And so I'm just like there, like, oh my god, is this like really happening? And then she like gets up, like puts her pussy on my neck and shit, like puts her legs around me. And I'm just there like, oh my god, this is like the best shit ever. Alright, so she's done like playing with me, right? Like done like touching my dick and shit. She gets back in the water and she's like, she tells her sister to bring her some rum, and then her sister brings it, and then this girl's drinking it, right? But then secretly she's pouring like full cups of rum into a fucking glass, and she's giving it to me. And so she gives me like three straight cups, and I fucking drink it all, right? And yo, I start feeling like drunk and shit. And then she starts freaking out, and she's like, "Oh, go to my house, go to the bathroom, like go throw up or whatever." And so I go to the bathroom. I come back, and then I'm like, I like could barely walk, right? Cause I've never like drank so much alcohol in my life. And so I'm walking back, and I get in the pool like all like fucking tipsy and shit. I feel like I'm about to fall over, and then she's like, you want to eat my pussy? And I'm like, yeah, if you suck my dick. And then she's like, "Oh, I'll teach you everything. I'll teach you how to eat pussy. I'll teach you how to fuck me good." And I'm like, "Yo, like this is starting to get freaky." And then she's like, "Well, it had already gotten freaky, like with her playing with my dick and shit." But afterwards, she's like, "Oh, go ask your dad if you could sleep over, and then at night I'll teach you everything." And then I'm like, "Oh," but she says, "Oh, don't tell your dad anything." So the fucking dumbass kid that I am, I go to my dad and I ask him, "Yo, can I stay over? Like, can I sleep over at this girl's house?" And he's like, "Nah, yo, you gotta go home. Like, your brother's at home. You gotta go chill with him." Because my little brother, he's home alone basically with his mom, but like basically home alone. So my dad wants me to go chill with him. And so he's like, "Nah, you can't sleep over." And so I'm tight as fuck walking back. And I'm like, "Oh, he said I can't stay." And honestly, if I had told my dad that I was about to smash, like I would have definitely been able to stay. But I didn't because I was fucking retarded. And then when I get home, my dad's at home and he's watching TV. I go into his room and I'm like, he's alone, and I'm like, "Yo, you should have let me stay. Like, she was gonna let me fuck her." And I told him like that exactly. And he's like, "What? You should have told me. I would have let you fuck." Funny thing is though, he goes, "You didn't miss out on anything though, cause I fucked her and she was wide." And I started dying, yo. That shit was hilarious. Well, anyway, if you like the story, leave a like. And if not, I guess leave a dislike. And I'll see you next time, I guess.